Hello everyone. Today I will be showing you how to make an airbag out of a Ziploc bag. You'll need to equip eyewear and gloves. Before we start, my partner was Ronan Nordic.
The only ingredients you will need is baking soda, vinegar, and water.
First, find the volume of the bag in order to calculate how much baking soda and vinegar you need to mix to create the airbag.
How you do that is add measured water in liters into the bag until it cannot hold any more water while closed.
For my measurements, I found the volume of the bag to be 4.5 liters.
Using this, we can determine the moles of carbon dioxide needed to fill the bag. With calculation PV equals nRT, after isolating for moles, aka N, after plugging in the numbers of their variables, was calculated to 0.187 moles. With that, we can find how many grams of baking soda we need by finding its mass through moles equals mass divided by molar mass. When rearranged, the formula mass is equal to moles times molar mass, which equals 15.7 grams of baking soda. To find the amount of vinegar needed, we have to use the molarity formula Cm equals N divided by V, and when rearranged to solve for V, volume, you get 157 milliliters, or 0.157 liters.
Now that we have solved for our unknowns, we need to collect our reactants, aka collect 15.7 grams of baking powder measured on a scale, and pour 157 milliliters of vinegar into a graduated cylinder. Once gathered, head outside and make sure you have a phone to time for inflation. Now pour the amount of baking soda calculated into the Ziploc bag and close the Ziploc bag almost entirely, but just enough for a funnel to fit inside it. For maximum efficiency, we use the funnel in our bag so it'd be easier to close than a wide open bag, and so less gas would escape.
Once mixed, close Ziploc bag and record the time it takes to inflate. Once inflated, measure circumference with a string of yarn and measure how long it is on a measuring tape. Once measured, find its weight allowance by grabbing people and or objects around to find weight allowance.
For Ronan and I, our measurements calculated to 51 seconds to inflate, 57 centimeters for circumference, and 41.93574 kilograms, aka 1 Ethan unit in 3 Fujitsus. Sources of air come from temperature change, from the temperature inside to the temperature outside. Also, another source of air is when mixed vinegar into the baking soda, into the bag of baking soda, closing that, gas particles escape while closing that, so that is another source of air. Thank you and have a nice night.